Hi everyone, let me introduce myself first. I'm Ben from Korea and I'm a self-taught web developer. I've learned Java as my first programming language, which is pretty hard to understand, and I started to learn Python, JavaScript, HTML, and CSS for especially web development. While I was learning programming, I figured that many people who wanted to learn how to code but failed because they had some myths about becoming programmer. So today I'd like to go over three most common misunderstandings related with programmers. First common misunderstanding is programmers are geniuses like hackers in Hollywood movies. To be honest, a secret hacker of CIA is the most popular image of programmers. I agree with that. But I think this makes people believe like, oh, the job is only for people who have perfect brain and I'll never fit into it. I believe this is a big problem because it puts people off giving a shot for becoming a programmer. Normally, most of programmers are not geniuses, they just like their jobs and sometimes spend more than a day to just solve one simple bug. I feel dumb lots of time too. So don't rush and try not to feel like you're falling behind or not eligible for this job. Every job takes time to get used to it and programmer is just one of them. Second common misunderstanding is programming needs high level of math skills. It is true that we have to study lots of math to get our computer science degree, but we're not talking about degree here. When it comes to real life coding, to be honest, there are so many things can be done without any math. Of course, math can be really helpful and some programming skills definitely need a mathematical knowledge, but for sure, we don't need them every time we deal with programming. Last common misunderstanding is a good programmer means he or she fully understands everything in at least one programming language. Okay, in the first place, programming language is not a literature. Programming languages can change a lot. There's something that always getting updated, created, sometimes disappear. If no one uses certain programming language, then it's going to disappear. So it doesn't add up that someone is master of certain languages or language, something like, for example, if someone say, oh, I'm a master of Python, I'm a master of Java, that doesn't really make sense unless the guy is the who made it, who actually created. For example, let's say you're learning Java in 2019. It took more than a year to memorize everything in Java textbook and took another year to learn how to apply it into real life. Once you're finished it would be 2022 at least or 21. Now you need to study again because everything changed from 2019. New functions, new syntax, new modules, everything you learned will need to be updated. So basically, being a good programmer means to keep yourself updated with the change, not to memorize everything. To sum up, programming is not something that you learn, it's just a tool to make something really cool. All you have to do is to use it, not to learn it. So this is it, and hope you guys enjoyed my speech, and hope this would help out people who want to be programmers. Don't forget to put on your mask, wash your hands, and stay safe in your home. Thank you very much.